Due to the 2019 SARS outbreak, our world has changed tremendously, from how we spend our free time, how we celebrate life's biggest accomplishments, and how we work and go to school. To better stop the spread of this deadly pandemic, the whole world has went into lockdown. While the US is getting back to its new normal with an increasingly alarming number of cases, other countries have been in lockdown for months now. One significant change that has come from this pandemic is the way that work is conducted. The Commonwealth Fund estimates that as many as 7.7 million workers have lost their job as of June 2020 because of this pandemic-induced recession. Employees that did not lose their jobs found themselves learning to work from home. As more lockdowns are being lifted, we are seeing more employees and companies opting to keep working from home. A recent survey by the IBM Institute for Business Value found that more than 75% of respondents would like to continue working at least remotely for at least occasionally, while more than half want it to be their primary way of conducting work after the coronavirus pandemic ends. This is due to factors such as productivity, less carbon footprint, cut down on commute time, money saved on office spaces, and more time with family. While working from home won't work for every occupation, this could significantly change the way that traditional business is conducted. Switching to remote working could change your life for the better. Thanks to recent technology, pesky meetings could now be an email or a Zoom call rather than wasting time and resources to meet. When working from home, employees can work at their own pace during their workday and set their schedule, resulting in higher productivity and less burnout. Working from home will also result in less commute. According to the Auto Insurance Center, commuters spend about 100 hours commuting and 41 hours stuck in traffic each year. Remote workers could see health improvements after working from home, decreased mileages on their car, and less money spent on gas and parking fees. Working from the luxury of your own home can also give the individuals the ability to live in the city or town of their choice. Rather than having to live closer to work, they can live wherever they choose. With every new venture, some pros and cons can be weighed differently for each individual and company. Although remote working is not for everyone, here are a few of the cons of working from home and how you can face these problems. When considering the idea of working from home, there are several stipulations that employees should keep in mind. One of the most detrimental reported effects of this government-mandated shutdown has been the declined state of our country's mental health while in lockdown. 33% of people working from home during the COVID-19 pandemic are concerned about their mental health, according to the results of a recent survey conducted by the health provider Aetna International. When feeling isolated and detached from the world, it is important to focus on your routine and how you can improve your home and work life. Some helpful tips are creating boundaries from work. Although you are at home, this does not mean that you have to be at work 24/7. Remember to go outside and leave the confines of your home at least once a day. Try to incorporate doing activities that you love or working out into your day-to-day life. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health, so it is important to reach out to a trained mental health professional during unprecedented times such as this. Working from home can also cause tension between employees, as it leaves more room for communication misunderstandings and less time to collaborate and bond with coworkers in an office setting. Networking is one of the most effective tools to create a name for yourself, and while working remote can make this harder to do, it is not impossible due to our current climate. This can be achieved through different platforms such as Zoom, FaceTime, and LinkedIn to better keep in contact with important contacts. Another important aspect to remember during this time is that everyone is going through the same struggle. So if you find yourself feeling burnt out or uninspired, it is probably safe to say that some of your coworkers might be too. Reach out to your contacts and your coworkers for support and collaboration, and remember that you are not in this alone.